Hey guys, here's my strategy for teaching counting change to my second graders. I have always introduced counting coins using the touch points. So as you can tell from the pictures here, say a nickel gets 1 touch point and we count by fives, a dime gets 2, and then something I've always added is just that a penny gets a slash. This way they know the difference between something that's worth by counting by ones versus something you can count by fives on. The only issue that I've ever run into with introducing touch points is when we talk about the coin's values. They sometimes want to say that a dime is worth 2 because it's worth 2 touch points, versus realizing that the touch points actually represent 5, 10. The coin's value is 10 cents instead. So that's the only misconception I've ever come into contact with using touch points. I still like this strategy because it gives the student something concrete and something consistent on all the coins that they can use and count by. So the strategy that I'm going to show you is stop and repeat. The way that this works is I always start out with using big coins like this, and then we go down to the manipulative size coins, and then I introduce real coins to my students. I like this because they're large. We can visualize the touch points and we can go from there. So if my students are counting coins, let's say these are the coins that they're counting, they will separate the pennies, put our stop and repeat card in the middle, and then they will count on their touch points. So we would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, stop, 30, 31, 32. The reason that the stop and repeat card is important is because otherwise the kids are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 and say that they have 40 cents. But by making them stop and repeat their total on this one side, they'll then be able to transfer over easier by counting by ones on the pennies. The same thing with the worksheet. I always tell them, even though there's not a stop and repeat card, that they can actually not count their pennies even if they're mixed in. Stop, repeat, and then go back and count their pennies. So download the stop and repeat cards for yourself. You can use them with your students in your classroom, and comment below on the post to let me know how it worked with your students.